As I love dahlias, and this is one of my favorites, Park Princess, and it's a cactus type of dahlia. Sadly, I live in a Zone 3 climate, and I can't overwinter it in its container or in the ground in my garden. I like to plant them in a container because it suits me well. And I cut off any that I want to save, put them in a vase. And then I proceed to dismantle the tying up that I've done to hold up and stake them during the summer. This is one of my favorite ties, is a Velcro tie, and you can bind it around and it's hidden. And you can save it from year to year, so that is very beneficial. So I proceed to dismantle it, and as you see, I just use sticks that I have found around or trimmings from trees as my stakes, because they are very well hidden in the plant. And then I will proceed to cut down right to the bottom, leaving about a 6 to 9 inch stem, all for the compost, and continue to trim the plant. You can see how healthy and strong and thick the stems are. And of course, the most important thing too is make sure you have your plant tag and save that, Park Princess. And now I just need to dig out the tuber, which sometimes could be a little tricky because over the summer it definitely has grown substantially. Dahlias like a very fertile soil, and they like to be kept moist. They are very thirsty plants. There, hopefully now I can just pull it out. You can see it's a substantial root ball coming with the soil. So knock off or take off what you can of the excess soil. And as you can see, it's a nice, healthy, large specimen of tuber. And if you see any that are soft or rotting or anything, I don't see anything on here. Just cut them off, and you could sprinkle some sulfur, dried powder sulfur on to make sure that no fungus disease will rot your tubers. And I have already dug out another tuber to show you what it looks like, because when you have all this soil on, I take a hose, my garden hose, and as high as you can, just wash off all the soil and then leave the tuber out in the sunshine for a couple of days until it just kind of dries up a bit, but not too much. And then I store mine in peat moss in a brown paper bag, or you could do it in a cardboard box, and either in peat moss or vermiculite. And then I have a cold room, I'm fortunate to have, and it stays at about 10 degrees Celsius. But the coldest place in your home would be sufficient. And come January, check inside your bag and make sure that it hasn't dried out or that you're getting any mold growing on it or anything like that. If it's too dry, just mist your peat moss vermiculite to give it a bit more moisture, and if you find it's too wet, open up your bag a bit more. And then you can save it for the winter and replant it in the spring, and to give you more beautiful blooms of dahlias that you'd like.